Joint Balance Formula. For healthy joints, get 3 bottles for $47.97 or 1 bottle for $22.97. Get your supply today. Visit us online at riversideTaiChi.com/joint balance formula.
Hieroglyphic Visions, a digital marketing services company. We provide digital services for your company, such as flyer design, online marketing, ad placement, logo design, and more. Contact King Gaddy at 706-914-6238 or email at kinggaddy7@gmail.com. Let me bring your vision to fruition. Peace.
Greetings and welcome to the Sirius Mindz app. This is Professor Griff. Come on in, stay for a while, browse around, check out the different communities. This live app will service your intellectual, psychic, and mental needs. So come on in. Join the different communities, check them out, browse around. We have a community that will service your live stream needs, whether it's lectures, performance, interviews, online classes, and study groups. We have a community that you can join where we're talking about and dealing with research, study material, hopefully a virtual library, and as I said, online classes for you to join and take part in. We have communities that if you're on social media, we have social media information and links. And of course, if you enjoy my online weekly show, World Star Hit Radio and Sirius Mindz, you'll be able to catch them live right here on the app. Last but not least, we have the Oculus Inner Circle. With Oculus Inner Circle, we're dealing with the occult information, metaphysical information, esoteric information in dealing with the occult. So, stay on the app, join us. And by the way, you get all this for one low price per month. Subscribe, stay on the app, share it with other people, and I'll see you in a minute. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz, for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace.
Peace, greetings. This is Professor Griff of Public Enemy, and I want to introduce to you my new book, A Warrior's Tapestry. This book is a guide of rituals and practices that you can incorporate into your daily life. It will assist you in cultivating a life of discipline and a spirit and mindset of a warrior. It lays out a physical workout plan. It teaches you how to incorporate prayer and meditation into your daily routine. It explores the differences between education, entertainment, economics, religion, spirituality, sex, war, politics. It even breaks down and gives you a vegan meal guide and herbal supplement list. In the Warrior's Tapestry, there's also a book list, a DVD list, a movie list, a music list. We incorporate all of these things so you can develop a warrior's mindset. And all this is to help cultivate a positive and clear, healthy habits spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. A Warrior's Tapestry is a must-have manual for the serious seeker of the warrior spirit and lifestyle. To pre-order this book, pre-order it today. It's only $20. Price includes shipping and handling. The book is will be available 11/11/18. That's November 11th, 2018. You can purchase it by going to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp or log into www.professorgriff.me or simply call me at 678-557-2919. Get this book, A Warrior's Tapestry, now. Please download the Sirius Mindz app and listen to further guidance and instruction on not only the Warrior's Tapestry, but weekly shows from Professor Griff. Thank you very much. Revolution is not an event, it's a process. Peace.
Welcome to the Oculus Inc. The Oculus, they are the ultra secret society. They are the ones that manipulate and control your perception. They're actually the gatekeepers of your perception. The Oculus are the ones that actually write the prescription. They are the ones to determine who and why you're seeing what you're actually seeing through signs and symbols. These signs and symbols, we see them every single day. Your banks, your fast food stores, energy companies, gas stations, car companies, sports teams, all of them have signs and symbols that they use in such a way where they speak a language to one another. These are the things that the Oculus controls. The Oculus Inc. This is Professor Griff with Sirius Mindz, RNTV. All right, definitely back. I ain't been in front of the camera. I ain't. Oh, that's hood. I have not been in front of the camera for a minute. This is Professor Griff of Public Enemy. Black at you here on Sirius Mindz, RNTV, representing Sirius Mindz Institute and Sirius Mindz Radio and TV and Sirius Mindz Film, and now the Sirius Mindz app. Make sure you go to the Google Play Store or you go to the Apple Store and download the Sirius Mindz app. We're going to put the app right here in this corner right here so you can see what it looks like. The information should be on the bottom or right up under the app to explain to you and tell you where to go. Interesting subject we're going to talk about real brief and real quick. Make sure you check out all of the sponsors, and thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to everyone that downloaded the app. Thank you to everyone that have donated to make sure this channel thrives. All right, that's the Sirius Mindz channel on YouTube and wherever else you see it. All right, okay, but now something very interesting happened a week or so ago on the Dr. Phil show. Dr. Phil had a young lady on there, a black young girl about 16 years old, who actually thought she was white. Now, she was about a couple of shades darker than me, permed out hair, lipstick, and the whole bit. But yes, she was claiming that she was black. So, it was showed to me by one of my family members, and I just said to myself, I processed it, and I'm like, wow, okay, that reminds me of some of the Negroes I see in the Republican and the Democratic parties. So I'm just saying to myself, okay, I kind of dismissed it. But when I started seeing it over and over and over again on social media, I had to take a closer look. So I watched some of the other footage that was up about this young lady, and I just kind of shook my head and I said, okay, there's some deep-rooted psychological issues that exist here. We don't have time to find this young lady, to lay her down on a couch and take some notes to figure out what's really wrong. Is this systemic, though, among young black teenagers? All right. So from this point on, we're not going to call names and we're not going to say what she is and what she is not. We have to look a little bit deeper behind the scenes. A, at society. B, at her parents. B, at her upbringing. C, at her upbringing. D, E, F, G, H, I, and a few other letters at what's going on. That Dr. Phil would bring this young lady on and present this in front of the world, this particular situation in front of the world, especially with this young lady having the mental condition, reminds me of Kanye West, having the mental condition that she has. We're going to figure out what this condition is with your help, and we're going to dive into this. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to run the clip. We're going to play the clip to see what you think about this. Hopefully you don't have a assuming kind of, what's the term I'm looking for? Pre-existing thought about what this young girl is presenting. What Dr. Phil is presenting here in this clip, so that we can have a dialogue. All right. So what we're going to do is, while we're going to take a break, I'm going to actually go on Facebook. We're going to go live. All right. just to hear what some of y'all actually have to say about this particular situation. And to be honest with you, this is to a degree mind-numbing. All right. So what I think we need to do is just kind of process it. Hold up, start the live video. Can I put a subject in? It just says you're now live. All right. So we're going to set this right here. I should have brought my other, what's the name? My other, yeah. All right. So all intents and purposes, we're here today. This is Sirius Mindz, RNTV with Professor Griff. And we're going to dive into this particular subject about the young lady. Her name is Treasure, who was on the Dr. Phil show. And we're just kind of go in and see exactly what seems to be the issue with this young lady's Africanness, blackness, and her failure to want to be black. All right, so let's dive into this, and we're going to roll the clip right now, and we're actually going to see exactly what's happening with this young lady. This is a 31-second, I believe, trailer that they ran. Cut. We'll be right back.
Daughter thinks that she is a white person.
I know that I'm white.
Mom claims her daughter's a racist.
I'm not fat, which is an African-American thing.
Against her own race.
Being black is so gross and ugly.
You are saying disgusting things.
God made one perfect person, it's me.
Does it occur to you that you might be hurting people's feelings?
African-Americans don't have feelings because they're not people.
All new Dr. Phil.
So just in the trailer, my African-American daughter believes that she's a Caucasian. First of all, let's talk about and deal with the mom. First of all, mom, black mom, your black daughter cannot be a racist. All right. It's not like you play the violin and you're a virtuoso at the violin, so you'd be a violinist. It's not like you are a keyboard player, piano player, and it's not like you're a virtuoso at the piano and they would call you a pianist. It's not like you're a virtuoso at whatever. It's not that kind of situation. Mom, your daughter has no power. Obviously, she's not in her right mind. Mom, your daughter has no power, all right, in this society to be a racist, because she actually cannot control and determine the outcome on how white people and other people live. She does not have that power. There's absolutely something truly mentally wrong with this young lady and the mom. The questions I'm asking is, what in society fosters this kind of and produces this kind of product and fosters this kind of thinking? All right. 2, what kind of upbringing did this young lady have that she is now on the Dr. Phil show, all right, espousing this? And how is it that she spent 16 years, what kind of home did she spend 16 years in that fostered this kind of thinking? All right, so let's dive into this and let's kind of look at this particular young lady who was 16 years old, obviously black, all right, obviously don't have a clue as to who and what she is as a black woman in America. Now, you could choose to use whatever term that you'd like to use. You could say African American, you could say Moor, you could say Hebrew, you could say national, whatever, indigenous, or whatever. When racists and white supremacists and racism, white supremacy looks at this young lady, they're actually looking at her like she is a black woman. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about the lens that racist white supremacists the lens that they look through to view this young lady. I don't care what kind of ID you have in your wallet or your purse or stuffed in the corner of your raggedy bra. All right. White people are going to look at this young lady as being a young black teenager. That's just what it is. That's what we're dealing with today. All right. The second clip that we're going to have to talk about is the fact that she actually took a stroll, I believe, in California down Rodeo Drive, I believe. And the disparaging, kind of disrespectful comments that she had about black people set off alarms. The whole idea of the mom saying, my African American daughter believes. So this is a belief that this young girl has. Obviously, her mom must know something because her mom was married to a white man and have made her child or her children believe that this white man is actually her father. So the child actually believed she had a white dad growing up, which helped foster this particular thinking. All right. So the next clip that we're going to show is her actually walking down Rodeo Drive, I believe, and her admiring the materialism, her admiring white privileged life, her admiring the theft of African culture and everything that white people have stole from all the other people on the globe and brought back to America to help establish this nation, taking the land from black and Native American people. So now she walks down Rodeo Drive and she admires white people and what they've amassed in the way of thievery. All right, let's check that out. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and
I believe African American.
wow, it's like yeah, it's gonna take me a minute, man, to adjust my brain, to wrap my brain around the madness. Hold on, that I just witnessed. I should get my other stand. But anyway, hold on. All right, no, my stand is in. I'll get it. But on the next break, we're back. This is Sirius Mindz with Professor Griff, and what we just saw was unnerving, to say the least. You understand what I'm saying? When I say unnerving, let me put this. Yeah. Hold on. Bring it around this way. When I say unnerving, I think unnerving is an understatement. And I think because we think that the main job and issue and fight is going to be with people that don't look like us, we have another thing coming. We are going to have to deal with the masses of our people, to get the masses of our people to unlearn some things and begin to love the self before we love anyone else. I think the whole idea of her walking down Rodeo Drive and then being in Hollywood, and she's a testament of what we've been saying all this time about the theft of African consciousness. So much so that the theft of African consciousness happened to her. It happened to her because they actually stole her mind. They actually robbed her of who she is as an individual. And I truly think it's sad. She said in the clip, if I can remember, she basically said that black people are monkeys and we have thick lips, and where do we come from anyway? Well, like someone said on here, a good history lesson will teach you that we are the original people. Check out the Diop teaches that. Dr. John Henry Clark teaches that. Ivan Van Sertima proves that. Dr. Ben Ashwa Kwesi, Runoko Rashidi proves that. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson goes into the whole psyche of what the issue is with people like you up under racism, white supremacy. So a good history lesson, yes. Intellectual verbal spanking, yes. And a few other things that we can kind of treat her with, yes. So we should understand this particular dynamic and not bypass and overlook these kind of issues that's going on with young people throughout America and really throughout the world. Having this degree of self-hatred is a very, very critical thing with black people. And I've witnessed that especially this year with seeing how many people are online claiming Democrat and claiming Republican at each other's throats, and forgetting the fact that once the votes are cast and we figure out who the winner is, we still have to be black in America, regardless of how the Webster's Dictionary or the Black Law Dictionary defines it. You still have to be black in America. So let's understand that particular dynamic, and let's not lose focus on what that truly is supposed to mean to us as we survive in America. No, we're not. We don't have a kinship to monkeys. Black people don't. Not at all. That is the negative propaganda that white people put on us, because when black people were in bondage, they controlled everything that went out about black people, because they controlled every aspect of our lives. And then when they said we were free via the Emancipation Proclamation 1863 to 1865, all right, they controlled the image. Read the book Brainwashed by Tom Burrell. They controlled the image of black people as they do now, all right, with the small screen and the big team, TV, movie, internet, and whatever else, and the news. They control how people view black people, and in most cases, how using the educational system, altering history, how we view ourselves. All right. So this is a very, very critical thing that I'm hearing from this young lady. She said black people don't have feelings. I'm trying to understand this particular dynamic and where she's been on the planet 16 years, 16 rotations around the sun, and she's drawing up all of this from what? You haven't even been on the planet long enough to determine these things. And then what black people are you talking about? Who have you been in contact with over the 16 years of your life that you've made these determinations? All right. So I think it's one more clip that we're going to look at. And if I can find it, it's one more clip that we're going to look at. And we're going to determine the psychological makeup of this particular young lady. She says it's not that she hates black people, it's that she hates herself. This is what a life coach on the Dr. Phil show said. She said a young man calls his black sister racist and claims that she has hurtful and insulting comments. You're wrong, young man. You don't understand racism, white supremacy. Your little sister cannot be a racist. She can't control anything, not in the household and not in society. All right. Let me see. God made one perfect person, and it basically is her. Okay, we're going to go to that clip. She said, God made one perfect person. Here is the clip. We're going to go to the clip, and we'll be right back at you. All right, let's go to the clip.
When it comes to my daughter, I do have a lot of fears. Part of my fears with my daughter Treasure is fear of the unknown. I feel like I don't know where things are headed.
My views on African Americans will not be a problem in the future for me. And as long as I have a mouth, I most definitely will express my opinions.
My fear with my sister and her crazy views is that she's going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person.
My worst fear is that my daughter Treasure will put on a white sheet and join the Ku Klux Klan.
If my mom is afraid that I might join the Ku Klux Klan, the only thing that she needs to know is I may just do it if they offer me a hood.
What is it that's caused you to have such self-loathing and self-hatred that you're so rejecting of who you are? You project it onto others, but you're clearly describing yourself when you say that. And I'm just wondering,
That's funny.
what is it, what have you done that's made yourself so upset with you?
Well, I mean, I don't have any problems with myself. I honestly think that God made one perfect person, it's me. And I mean, I don't have any issues with myself necessarily. I feel like black people should just be put in a different place. Let's say that, because I'm not going to say anything too extreme, because I know they're around and they get all angry and stuff. And black people are very chaotic.
Well, let's take that out of it. Let's take that out of the conversation for a minute. Let's just completely forget about about race and African Americans. Let's forget about that completely.
That's hard for me to do.
Well, but let's try it. You said you're very intelligent and that you're the perfect person, so I'm sure you can achieve whatever you set out to do.
All right.
All right. So I'm curious how you define empathy.
I don't have any. I feel like if you have empathy, then you have sympathy for someone. You know, like if I see a homeless person on the street and I give him $1, then I have empathy for him. I feel like, oh, wow, he's homeless. But honestly, for me, if I gave a homeless person $1, I would take it back just because I would like to see the sadness on his face of me, you know, tricking him, thinking I'm going to give him money.
Uh-huh. So you don't wish other people well?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Why would I?
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking. So the person that you would decide as ideal would not be someone that would wish others well?
No, not at all. I don't believe in sacrifices for other people.
No,
especially.
that's not sacrifice, just that you would wish others well.
No, not at all. No, I don't care about people. People just aren't on the same level as me. People are really low to the ground, and I'm like in the clouds, kind of. Like they're just up. I'm up here,
whole other
they're
world.
down here. Like there's separate levels for like. I believe that we're in two different lanes. You know.
You're saying an ideal person does not care what happens to other people.
Yeah.
And so everybody else, you would wish them to fail while you succeed.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how you only make it in life. If you don't do that, then where are you going to be?
I'm going to try to process. To a degree, I understand what she's saying, speaking from the ego. And the ego is telling her she's the one perfect person, and it is her. I can understand that dynamic. Everyone should look in the mirror every single day and reaffirm that they're beautiful, reaffirm that they're the king and queen, reaffirm that they're the prince and the princess, reaffirm, all right, that they're the gods and goddesses, all right? Reaffirm that you're at the center of your universe. Reaffirm that you're at the center of your paradigm, your worldview, all right? Not that the world revolves around you, but yeah, you are at the center. The most important person right here on Facebook right now is not Professor Griff, but you. All right? I understand all of that. What I don't understand and I don't get is the whole idea of empathy. The whole idea of the fact that she really truly does not care about anyone but herself. And when she looks in the mirror, she doesn't even see a black woman. Therefore, she doesn't feel anything for black people because she doesn't see black people. I would advise everyone within the sound of my voice that has watched this Dr. Phil show and that have seen this young girl, 16 years old, named Treasure, everyone that have witnessed this probably needs to go and study what Tim Wise has to say. Study Tim Wise, study Jane Elliott. And the reason why I say that is because I want you to understand it from the white side of the chessboard, from people that understand racism, white supremacy. Because if I gave you black people to study, you'd be like, say, come on, Griff, that's that black power-ish. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm giving you white people who affirm and confirm what the black scholars have been saying all along, what some of y'all have been saying all along. All right? This is the product of what racism, white supremacy is producing in the young black generation that's coming up. And you could see that now. And the most terrible thing that I've witnessed this week is a picture that I saw of the black Republicans. All black people, all right, riding for the Republican Party. Did you do the history of the Republican Party before you started toting the line? Have you seen the list of agendas, the agenda and the list of points that the Republican Party has kind of laid out and how they see the future for black people? All right. I'm really curious. I say the Republican Party and the Democratic Party are two wings of the same damn bird. You black Republicans need to check yourself for real, man. Y'all better back up and start looking at the bigger picture. All right? Because when those people go home, they're going home to their privileged lives. All right? And what you're doing is you assisting them and fueling this machine called racism, white supremacy, with your foolishness. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing laid out the 9 areas of people activity that we should study under racism, white supremacy, and politics is one of them. And we need to understand that. We have one more clip we're going to play, and that clip is going to talk about her sister came on and refuted all of this and basically said it was her mom that put her up to this. What the hell is going for attention? Attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. And these people that we're propping up and lending our energy to and lending our time to are getting likes and views and hits. And it's making them a big, I want to say something else, but it's making them the big people on the block to the point where it's building their ego to the point where it can't even fit in their head anymore. All right? So we're going to backtrack and we're going to watch one more clip in real time. And we're going to see what it is. Now, I got to find this other clip because it's a critical thing because her sister came out and basically said her mom put her up to all of this, and it's not true. Her mom made us feel and think that because she was married to a white man that we were white. All right? So we have to look at this. Oh, hold on. Wow. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me go back to Facebook. We have to look at this, man. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Let me go back to this live thing. I don't know why they knocked me off. What's this lady's name? Oh. Wait, I don't want to put Dr. Phil. Black girl. Nope, not think, believes, because she ain't thinking. Believes. She's white. All right. Treasure's sister. Hold up. Treasure's sister. Hold on. Treasure sister. What does it say? Treasure's sister? From Dr. Phil. Okay. It should come up with that much information. And what does the thing look like? That's her. Oh, okay. Wow. Treasure's sister on Dr. Phil. Hold on. Wow. Hold up. Come on, phone. It's the worst thing in the world trying to get an audience, man. Okay, who is this? All right, we about to go on live. Here we go.
Really taking what's happening to my family and exposing them and how this is going to negatively affect our relationship, but I don't care. I do not give a fuck. It's so hot in here. I think I need some water. But, like, if anybody else wants to, like, talk to me or want to have some dialogue about what my sister has done to the black community or want to try, like bring some positive out, maybe we can totally do that. I hope you can get a decent night's sleep. You know what? I don't know if I am. Like, I'm so on tip. I am so on tip. And I'm disappointed in my whole family. well, all the family that was involved in like the Dr. Phil episode. Like I said, if anybody wants to like have like an open dialogue or have any questions about her, just let me know. Because I want to put an end to what she's doing, and I'm going to put an end to this. What do you think impacted your sister into doing this? She is just a kid who wants to be like internet famous, and totally went about it the wrong way. Do you see Black Women's Summit hosted by Ben Carson and Stacey Dash? Definitely not. I don't really keep up with Stacey Dash. Is the brother that was on Dr. Phil the brother? No, definitely not. My older brother is my brother who's a little slow. He said it was fake, very much fake. Everything Treasure said, she does not believe. And what really bothers me in that special, I didn't watch the whole thing through, I don't want to, but her walking down the street and tearing people apart who were doing nothing but minding their own business, trying to live their best lives or trying to live the lives that God gave them. Who the fuck is she to sit there and call somebody's hair a sponge and then go up to white girls and say, you girls are models? Fucking embarrassing herself. Didn't even get her hair done before the show. At least wear a weave if you're gonna say like, you know, your hair is, it doesn't need to be like, you know, like just totally embarrassing our father's name, our family's name, and everyone involved that I live with, I know, and I've seen. I helped raise this girl. I've been to her school. Does your mother work? No, she does not. I would join, but I don't think my phone supports. And I don't think, as a white woman, I have a piece to speak on the topic. Well, my dad was white, and if he was here, I'd want him to speak on it, because he was a good person. Race is not the thing that I have the problem with. I don't think because you're white you should ever put yourself down. Just like because you're black, you should never put yourself down. You're white, you have a voice and you can speak. If you want to come live, then come live. You shouldn't be scared. I think we all need to come together, if anything. Is she traumatized? Nothing happened to her to be traumatized, except she's on the run from CPS, so maybe that's traumatizing. But I mean, obviously she doesn't care about that either, because if that was the case, she would lay low. It sounds like your family was being hungry for fame and money. Yes, my mom and my brother and my sister were. My dad passed away. My young brother passed away, and then my older brother is slow. My sister doesn't want anything to do with this, my other sister. And then me, I am deeply involved in this, because this is my dad I'm watching being called a white supremacist. So this is all a stunt on her part, yes. On her part, yes. This is all a stunt. And it's really fucked up stunt that we all have to fucking suffer for. I figured, you're beautiful, sis. Thank you. I try.
Kind of violent. Anyway.
Help some of my brothers and sisters to watch my kids and shit like that. And
Okay.
she wasn't there for me when I needed her. She talked shit about me.
Wow. Okay, that's kind of personal. All right, so Treasure's sister, the clip that you just watched was Treasure's sister basically kind of going in on her after going on the Dr. Phil's show. Basically, her sister said it was a pack of lies and her mom put her up to it, which makes this situation that we're talking about on a psychological level a lot deeper and a lot more twisted. I mean, I'm trying to understand the dynamics that are going on here. Mom married a white man. Some issues may be happening there. All right. I guess there are no mirrors in her house. Yeah, right. Mom married a white man. He helped raise the children whom are obviously black. And they thought, or just Treasure thought, that she was just an outright white woman, and grew up and now at the age of 16 think that she's not black, but she's white. The older sister never thought that. Mom is pissed off with the youngest one, saying that I don't know why Treasure thinks that she's Caucasian, because obviously she's not. Older sister's pissed off with both of them. I think Treasure and Treasure and the other sister went on to say mom is a gold digger, took the money that in the house that the dad left them in the will and all that kind of stuff, spent the money and did it. This is some sick, twisted madness. All right. But we have to understand the dynamics that's going on here, and it's about a half a dozen different dynamics that are playing out here. Where is the self-worth? Where is the identity? Obviously, an inordinate self-image is happening with these three. Not necessarily the older sister. The older sister seemed like she has it together. To a degree. This might remind us of Uncle Ruckus on the Boondocks, to the point where Uncle Ruckus is probably the darkest one on the cartoon, but Uncle Ruckus really thinks he's going to a white heaven. Uncle Ruckus really thinks he's white. Now, this is critical. So we have to understand the dynamics that's going on here. Mom, dad, right? Two sisters dynamic, younger sister dynamic with the mom, younger child's dynamic with herself. All right. And that's that thing that's going on. So the whole idea now, for the few minutes we have left, why would Dr. Phil put this on and put this before the world? Is it for ratings? Is it to rile up black people, the militant element among us? What is it designed to do? Or is this just a thing that racism, white supremacy has to do to tell other white people that this is where they are and this is where we have them? You have nothing to fear. All right? As long as they can keep black people in the black household, in the black family, confused, at odds, not knowing who we are as a people, all right, then the plan is working absolutely fine. And white people are saying to themselves, we have absolutely nothing to worry about. As long as we're staying focused on the Kanye mess of the world, as long as we stay on what basketball player got traded with who and what, if we focus in on all these other side issues, we won't focus, especially now this week, the midterm elections. How long was that line, man, to go see Barack Obama today? Twisted around the block in Atlanta. All right? But I want to see the outcome. I want to see, after who wins and loses in the midterm elections, I want to see your response and how black people and how we move as a collective. You're right, John Lewis, Blake, the third. We got to fight the powers that be. All right? And that's a real dynamic in what we're dealing with. All right? So it's deeper than what Dr. Phil is showing. It's deeper than this woman coming on national TV. And now we got to understand something. There's other people outside this country that's looking back at this, looking back into America at this and saying, wow, they are really twisted. After all of this, they don't know who they are. After all of this, all of the teachers that have sacrificed their life to see that we get to this point in life, to turn around and say, well, damn, they still don't know who they are. So let's understand something. Listen, voting ain't going to save black people from this mess. Because in the midterm elections, we're watching this, having this discussion. Did y'all sit back and ask yourself, is the mom Democrat or Republican? Come on, talk to me. Those of y'all that are fighting for that, your right to vote. I'm in the wrong library. This is my wife's library. I want to go over to the library and get the book, The Vote Scam, to show you that the vote ain't nothing but a damn scam, man. And y'all need to understand that, man. The vote is a scam. So I don't know what y'all think that y'all are really going to get out of the whole idea of voting in the person that you want to vote in on a local level or a national level. I'm trying to understand that. Help me understand that. Because the spider's web is the spider's web. Whether you get caught in the center of the web or you get caught at the beginning of the web, it don't make a damn bit of difference. All right? It don't make a bit of difference. You get caught in the spider's web, you're caught in the web. And that's no time to negotiate with the spider. All right? Get a book called The Vote Scam. All right? We have to wrap this up. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to download my app. Go to the Google Play Store and go to the Apple Store. Download the Sirius Mindz app. All right? The Sirius Mindz app. You got to get the Sirius Mindz app. I want to be able to do this broadcast through the Sirius Mindz. But in order to beta test it, I need your help. All right? It looks like this. The Sirius Mindz app. All right? All right. So now, I need y'all to hit subscribe. I need y'all to kind of definitely like the video. And I definitely need y'all to hit the subscribe button. So when I come on, all right, we can build the audience and we can have this kind of dialogue. All propaganda. See how many are asleep. Well, you're right. They're doing this for different reasons. All right. But all of us are not in the same battle at the same time. All right. So we have to constantly funnel information back to one another. I'm not the best knower. All right. But this is Professor Griff on Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. All right. We're going to put this one to rest as we follow this story and dig deeper into this. All right. This is Professor Griff. I love y'all to life. I'll be right back with the second story for today. And we have to dive into these Republicrats and these demons crats. All right. And we have to dive into the sick, twisted mind once again for a brief moment of Mr. Kanye Mess, who's basically telling Candace Owens and the rest of them, he's like, listen, man, y'all use me. You just now figuring that out, Kanye? Stop that. All right, we'll be right back. I'm going to see y'all in a few minutes, man. It's Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz for Sirius Mindz, and I'm out. Peace.
Joint Balance Formula. For healthy joints, get 3 bottles for $47.97 or 1 bottle for $22.97. Get your supply today. Visit us online at riversidetaichi.com/joint balance formula.
Hieroglyphic Visions, a digital marketing services company. We provide digital services for your company, such as flyer design, online marketing, ad placement, logo design, and more. Contact King Gadhi at 706-914-6238 or email at kinggadhi7@gmail.com. Let me bring your vision to fruition. Peace.
Greetings and welcome to the Sirius Mindz app. This is Professor Griff. Come on in, stay for a while, browse around, check out the different communities. This live app will service your intellectual, psychic, and mental needs. So come on in. Join the different communities. Check them out. Browse around. We have a community that will service your live stream needs, whether it's lectures, performance, interviews, online classes, and study groups. We have a community that you can join where we're talking about and dealing with research, study material, hopefully a virtual library, and as I said, online classes for you to join and take part in. We have communities that if you're on social media, you have social media information and links. And of course, if you enjoy my online weekly show, World Star Hit Radio and Sirius Mindz, you'll be able to catch them live right here on the app. Last but not least, we have the Oculus Inner Circle. With Oculus Inner Circle, we're dealing with the occult information, metaphysical information, esoteric information, in dealing with the occult. So, stay on the app, join us. And by the way, you get all this for one low price per month. Subscribe, stay on the app, share it with other people, and I'll see you in a minute. This is Professor Griff for Sirius Mindz, for Sirius Mindz. Seriously. Peace.
Peace, greetings. This is Professor Griff of Public Enemy, and I want to introduce to you my new book, A Warrior's Tapestry. This book is a guide of rituals and practices that you can incorporate into your daily life. It will assist you in cultivating a life of discipline and a spirit and mindset of a warrior. It lays out a physical workout plan. It teaches you how to incorporate prayer and meditation into your daily routine. It explores the differences between education, entertainment, economics, religion, spirituality, sex, war, politics. It even breaks down and gives you a vegan meal guide and herbal supplement list. In the Warrior's Tapestry, there's also a book list, a DVD list, a movie list, a music list. We incorporate all of these things so you can develop a warrior's mindset. And all this is to help cultivate a positive and clear, healthy habits spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. A Warrior's Tapestry is a must-have manual for the serious seeker of the warrior spirit and lifestyle. To pre-order this book, pre-order it today. It's only $20. Price includes shipping and handling. The book is will be available 11/11/18. That's November 11th, 2018. You can purchase it by going to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp or log into www.professorgriff.me or simply call me at 678-557-2919. Get this book, A Warrior's Tapestry, now. Please download the Sirius Mindz app and listen to further guidance and instruction on not only the Warrior's Tapestry, but weekly shows from Professor Griff. Thank you very much. Revolution is not an event, it's a process. Peace.
Greetings, this is Professor Griff of Public Enemy. Welcome to the Oculus Inc. The Oculus, they are the ultra secret society. They are the ones that manipulate and control your perception. They're actually the gatekeepers of your perception. The Oculus are the ones that actually write the prescription. They are the ones to determine who and why you're seeing what you're actually seeing through signs and symbols. These signs and symbols, we see them every single day. Your banks, your fast food stores, energy companies, gas stations, car companies, sports teams, all of them have signs and symbols that they use in such a way where they speak a language to one another. These are the things that the Oculus controls. The Oculus Inc.